this is where I came up with the original idea for the film. And it was just kind of a tiny little idea that I always wanted to implement into a film. And at the time I was like really young. It was 3 or 4 years ago. I just like pretended to like act in the film and like pretended to be in a film. But if you look out here, you can see the great view, which really did give me the inspiration. And you can just imagine. Just the UFOs just flying over, because what the idea was like 3 or 4 UFOs like flying right from up here down there, and like they're flying like fighter jets, so at super fast speeds and with really loud noise. And I just really like that idea for some reason, and it's really what inspired this film to be what it is. When creating the story for Awake, I came up with a few different ideas, and I had planned to make 2 different films previous to this, and what I kind of did is combine them. And one of the films was basically a film. I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but one thing I had in mind was that it was all going to be one shot, and that sounds a bit difficult and ridiculous. There's obviously films like it, but I wasn't really sure how I was going to do it. But I kind of incorporated some of the techniques I'd had the idea for with that film into this film. And the second film that I had the idea for was an alien film, where the main character discovers something weird, like they find something alien. And that is kind of what a lot of alien films are, but I just wanted to create my own kind of take on it, but I haven't really done that general idea for this film, but I am thinking of doing it in the future possibly. But I did take a few ideas from that idea and put it into Awake. These are all the drafts that I've done. This is just a little synopsis of, or a summary of what kind of the story is going to be about, and I wrote a few ideas down there. And then once I got all that, I started to write the script, which I kind of circled things after writing it that I wanted to change, but that was all of the first script, or the first draft. And then I redrafted the script on the computer, so I could just get it in a better format. I also changed the ending once because I wasn't happy with the original ending. And then in the third draft, which is here, I also changed the ending again. But this draft is just a bit more of a solid draft compared to the other ones. And I actually currently haven't finished it. I have a bit to do on the ending, because I really am confused with how this film is going to end. But I do have a good idea of how it's going to end. And I'm doing one final draft, or maybe a second to last draft on the computer, which I may redraft over again, just to fix up a few errors. So that's all. On draft 4 of the script, which is actually the second to last draft of the script, because I have planned to do a 5th draft, which I'm in the middle of doing right now. I kind of added annotations to what I thought I was going to change, what I was going to add, and any like spelling mistakes or problems that I found. So you can see just a few annotations. I just thought I would talk to you a bit about it, because it's just a little thing that I did. It's not really a significant thing in the development stage, but just a little thing that I did. And now I'll get on to the actual proper script, the fifth draft of the script, which is hopefully the final draft. These are the conceptual drawings that I've done while writing the script. I've only done 2 so far, but I will do a few more. And the reason why I did these is to just visualise a few ideas I had while writing the few drafts of the script. I know this isn't really done in professional films, but I just felt that I wanted to visualise it to see if it would work. before drawing any of the storyboard or anything. So if you can see, you might be able to see a few of the two drawings that I've did, and how I've framed them. Just give me an idea. And I know they're not that visible because of the pencil I used, but yeah, that's all. I'm happy to say that the final draft of Awake has been finished. It is the 5th draft. And it marks the end of the development stage of the film. I'm just going to show you a little snippet of the script, just to see what it's like. And there was an error at the front page. I printed it in red by accident. But yeah, that's all I have to say, and that will actually end off this behind the scenes episode. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and watch part 2, which will be the pre-production stage, and will involve things like storyboards, design, a lot of design things, locations, and pre-making the film will be one thing that I'm gonna consider. I'm gonna like take a few pictures, film a few things to pre-make the film before I actually make it. But all that will be in the next episode. So goodbye.